everybody. Happy 4th of July. I've got on my special hat. I've got on my red, white, and blue shirt, and I'm all ready to celebrate. I hope you'll have a nice day. I'm going to read you a couple stories right now. One is called, If You Give a Mouse a Brownie. I don't think I'd like to feed a mouse at all, but let's see what happens. If you give a mouse a brownie, can you see that little mouse there? He's running to get the brownie. He's going to ask for some ice cream to go with it. When you give him the ice cream, look at that, putting all that ice cream on that brownie, he'll ask you for a spoon. He'll start drumming on the table. Drumming will get him so excited, he'll want to start a band. Boom, boom, bam, bam. You'll have to play guitar. He'll want to put on a show. So you'll have to build a stage, and then you'll need some spotlights and a microphone. That's going to be fun, isn't it? When the stage is finished, look at how cool that turned out. He'll want to make lots of tickets. You'll have to find paper and markers, and when the tickets are done, he'll decide to make posters as well. He'll hang them all over the neighborhood. Rock concert! That would be fun to go to, wouldn't it? When he's out hanging them, it might start to rain. And he'll fold some posters and make a little boat. Then he'll sail it in a puddle. Whee! He'll get so wet he'll start to sneeze. Achoo! You'll have to put him in your pocket to stay nice and warm. And when he peeks out of your pocket, he'll smell something delicious. The smell will remind him that he's hungry. Yep. You'll have to take him to the store and get a few things to nibble on. Of course, he'll want to have a picnic. And when the sun comes out, you'll have to take him to the park. And while you're setting up the picnic, he'll see a playground. He'll jump on the swings. What fun he's going to have. He'll go as high as he can. And when he looks up at the sky, he might notice a big white cloud. The cloud will remind him of ice cream. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him some ice cream, what do you think he's gonna want? He'll want a brownie to go with it. Look at that. He wore out the little boy, didn't he? Oh my goodness. And I'm going to read another story from one of my favorite books, Little Critter. And I'm going to read All by Myself. Have you ever said, I can do it all by myself? I bet you have. Well, this is called All by Myself. I can get out of bed all by myself. I can button my overalls. He's getting grown up, isn't he? I can brush my fur. I can put on my socks and tie my shoes. What a big critter he's getting to be. I can pour some juice for my little sister. Whoops. And help her eat breakfast. He's trying, isn't he? I can pull a duck for her. I can drive my truck. I can ride my bike. Whee! I can give a drink to my bear. I can kick my ball and roll on the ground. I can pound with my hammer. Bang, bang, bang. I can sail my boat. I can look after my little sister. I can help Dad trim a bush. or ice a cake for Mommy. He's really doing a lot of things, isn't he? I can look at a book and find a mouse. Look at that. I can color a picture. I bet you can do a lot of these things too. I can put my toys away and get into my pajamas. I can brush my teeth and I can put myself to bed. Wow, is he grown up? But I can't go to sleep without a story. Good night. Oh, I just love Little Critter, don't you? He's so much fun to read about. And this is another book called Gregory, the Terrible Eater. Have you ever been a terrible eater? When I was young, I wasn't the best eater, but I shouldn't tell you that. But this is Gregory, the Terrible Eater. Once there was a goat named Gregory. Gregory liked to jump from rock to rock and kick his legs into the air and butt his head against walls. I'm just an average goat, said Gregory. But Gregory was not an average goat. Gregory was a terrible eater. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and father, he knew he was in for trouble. Look at them. They've got food ready, and here comes Gregory. Would you like a tin can, Gregory? Asked Mother Goat. No, thanks, said Gregory. How about a nice box? A piece of rug and a bottle cap, asked Father Goat. Bleh, said Gregory unhappily. Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat, said Mother Goat, as she chewed on an old shoe. It certainly is, said Father Goat, as he ate a shirt, buttons and all. I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory. I'm not fussy, said Gregory. I just want fruits and vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. Mother Goat stopped eating the shoe. Now, what kind of food is that, Gregory? It's what I like, said Gregory. It's revolting, said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with his napkins. Now, goats eat a little bit different than people, don't they? But Gregory wanted all those good things. After Gregory was excused from the table, Father Goat said, Gregory is such a terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him, said Mother Goat. Mother and Father Goat ate their evening newspaper in silence. Can you see them eating the newspaper? And there's Gregory dreaming of butter and fish and fruits and vegetables and carrots. The next morning, Mother and Father Goat were enjoying a pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. Good morning, Gregory, said Father and Mother Goat. Good morning, said Gregory. May I please have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please? Oh, no, Mother Goat said. Do have some of this nice coat. Take a bite out of these pants, said Father Goat. Blech, said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. That does it, he said. Gregory just isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor. Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. You see that? What seems to be the trouble, he asked. Well, Gregory is a terrible eater, said Mother Goat. We've offered him the best. Shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, coats, pants. But all he wants are fruit, vegetables, eggs, fish, orange juice, and other horrible things. What do you have to say about all of this, Gregory? Asked Dr. Ram. Well, I want what I like, said Gregory. Makes sense, said Dr. Ram. He turned to Mother and Father Goat. I've treated picky eaters before, he said. They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything. That night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace and tomato sauce. Not too bad, said Gregory. The next day she gave him string beans and a rubber heel cut into small pieces. The meal was good and rubbery, said Gregory. The next day after that, Mother Goat said, we have your favorite today, vegetable soup, but there's one condition. You also have to eat the tin can. Okay, said Gregory. What's for dessert? Ice cream, said Father Goat. But you have to eat the box too. Yummy, said Gregory. I'm proud of you, said Father Goat. You're beginning to eat like a goat. I'm learning to like everything, said Gregory. One evening, Father Goat asked, has anyone seen my striped necktie? Not since breakfast, said Mother Goat. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night. Father Goat turned to Gregory. Gregory, have you been eating between meals? Yes, said Gregory. I can't help it. Now I like everything. Well, said Mother Goat, it's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig. Oh, said Gregory. After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper. Yes, and then my toolkit will be next, said Father Goat. He's eating too much. We'll have to do something about it. Oh, now they're getting worried about him, aren't they? The next evening, just before supper, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. They brought home 8 flat tires, a 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, and half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. When Gregory came home for supper, he said, what's all that stuff in the yard? Your supper, said Father Goat. It all looks good, said Gregory. Gregory ate the tires and the violin. Then he slowly ate the barber pole. But when he started in on the car, he said, oh, I've got a stomach ache. I've got to lie down. Gregory went to his room. I think Gregory ate too much junk, said Father Goat. Let's hope so, said Mother Goat. All night Gregory tossed, and he twisted, and he moaned, and he groaned. Oh, poor Gregory. The next morning he went down for breakfast. What would you like for breakfast today, Gregory? Asked Father Goat. Scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of wax paper and a glass of orange juice, said Gregory. That sounds just right, said Mother Goat. And it was. That's a fun story about Gregory, the terrible eater. Well, good night, everyone. I love you, and I hope that you have a happy 4th of July. Some of you might be doing fireworks or sparklers or snakes or having a barbecue. I hope that you have a nice day, and God bless America. Goodbye.
Amen.